Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Juan. I am a yarn addict, hence the name Juan the Yarn Addict, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by to check out my video today. This is a yarn and crochet channel where we talk about all things yarn and all things crochet, so if that interests you, sit back and watch this video because today, my friends, I offer you another episode of our podcast, Yarn Talk and All the Things. So, if you're new here, if you're just happening upon my channel for the first time, welcome. I'm super happy to have you here. We talk about all the things. This is unscheduled. When I have things, I turn on the camera, I sit down here, and we just go through all the things. So, if you're returning, welcome back. I'm super happy to have you guys here as well. You guys very well know that. And so, let's get started. So I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what we're going to be discussing and talking about today, and then we'll get started. So first, we're going to have a very short coffee talk, and then I want to talk about the premiere launch that happened yesterday. Next, I have a finished object that I want to share with you guys. Let's see, I have a whip to share with you guys. I want to talk about my cowl, and then I would like to talk about some acquisitions that I have, and then finally, what it is that I think it's Happy Mail. I'm not sure, but yeah, so I have this to share with you guys. So let me place you guys on a brief pause, collect everything and get it all together, and then we'll get started. Just 1 second. Okay, friends. So first, we have coffee talk. So I don't have any messages or anything to share with you guys today, but I just wanted to share with you guys my coffee mug because I love this coffee mug. So look at all the doggies on here. Isn't that just the best? It's the best. I love it. It's all the things, all the way around, all the doggies. And then on the inside here, we get dog lover. Love that. I love this. It's so surprising that as much as I love dogs, I don't have a dog. You know, I am just one of the very few that just doesn't have a dog. And I get asked all the time, like, Juan, why don't you have a dog? You know, and the truth is that I've had many pets, many dogs in my life. The last one was Rocky, and I had him for 13 years. He got sick and crossed the Rainbow Bridge. But ever since Rocky, I just couldn't find the one, you know. But as my life changed over the years, I realized that it wouldn't be fair to my future pet to have me absent so much because I work a lot. So, you know, I just feel like, you know, any pet that I have or will get in the future should have me present more than I currently am. So I'm just being considerate of that situation. So I won't get a dog until I know my situation is right and that I can justifiably take care of that dog in a way that they deserve. They need attention, they need affection, and they need our time. And time isn't something that I have a lot of right now when it comes to that. So I think the responsible thing to do is to just wait it out and see when, when the time is right, just, cross that bridge. But right now, I just can't do that. So I watch everyone else with their fur babies and all the things. And I do all this. I get the mugs, I get the pictures, I do all that. So that's me. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. My coffee is ground coffee. It's Dunkin' Donuts. I make it in my kitchen. I use International Delight Coffee Creamer, and it is caramel macchiato. It's the best. I'm just saying. I love it. This is how I do my coffee. It's all sugar-free because I'm diabetic. But, yeah, wouldn't have it any other way. So there's that. Okay, so there's something that I keep forgetting to mention. This candle, right? I'm always having candles over here. But as of late, I realized that I forgot to tell you guys who got me these candles. So one of my subscriber friends, she's a friend of the channel, this is Mrs. G. So Miss G, she sent these candles in Happy Mail. And I burn them all the time. They smell amazing. This one here, let me see if the name is on here. Be careful, Juan. No, the name isn't on here. But it's like Very Berry. I think that's the name of it. Very Berry. And it's purple. And it's all the things. Love that one. And this one here is called Fraser Fur. I was about to do this so you can smell it. I'm so sorry. It smells good. It smells just like a Christmas tree. Anyway, so yeah, I've been burning these and I love it. So thank you, Miss G, for this. Okay, there's that. All right. I've been wanting to do that for so long. I'm so glad that I had the chance to do that. Okay. So next, let's talk about this finished object of mine. I've shown this project several times, this It's Just a Hat, but it took me forever to sit down and actually just collect the top. So I finally had a chance to do that. It's done. I have It's Just, series on my channel where, it's something that I'm starting. What I'm doing is I'm taking basic things and I'm making a basic pattern that everyone can do, beginners or otherwise, and you can just have fun doing it. So it's just a hat, right? You're literally making a rectangle, and you're going down with half double crochets in the back loop, and then in the last 5 or so stitches you're doing single crochets. That side with the single crochets is what you're collecting at the top so it doesn't get all big and bulky. And then when you're done, you take your rectangle, you fold it this way, single crochets, and then you fold it and it's done. And these are great as gifts, donations, charities, and things like that. I mean, for this particular one here, I used the yarn that I got from my friend Kirsten over in the UK. She sent me a Happy Mail box a while back, and this is the yarn that I used. Emu Classic Aran, 100 grams, and it's 210 meters, 229 yards. I mean, it feels so good. And so what I did was I went ahead and used a 5mm crochet hook for this one. Now, I'm notorious for using a 6mm hook. I just really enjoy that bigger hook, but I wanted to do this in the proper size. So the suggested hook size for this yarn was 5mm, and I said, let me do this the right way. So I did, and it looks good. I look so handsome in it. Okay, let me see. Look at this. I mean, seriously. I mean, not to gloat, but I look really good. I love this. I look so handsome in this. Anyway, it's part of my series, so it's just a hat, and then we're going to do, like, it's just a scarf, it's just a hug, it's, all the things. So this is where it's starting, and the direction we take literally is up to my viewers. So there will be a post coming across the YouTube streets asking you guys, what's next in the It's Just a series. So what it is like, you guys choose something, and then I'm going to create a basic pattern that everybody can do. It's super easy. It gets the job done, and you can literally take it and run with it and have a great time making it. And so that's the thing. And I think it's going to do really well. So there's that. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I just feel so good in this hat when I wear it. I love it. And I love this yarn. I love charcoal, dark grays, like a slate. Yeah, I really enjoy this kind of colorway. Deep dark purples, deep dark grays. That's my jam. Okay, and then outside of that, give me the neutrals, give me the muted colors, a good olive with like a dark taupe brown. I love those. A dark mustard. That's just my whole vibe right there in a nutshell. Like, I mean, I enjoy these colors. Love them. Okay. So there's that. Next, let's talk about the cowl. So if you're new, I'm running side-by-side crochet alongs. I'm making like a blanket crochet along and then a squares crochet along. So the blanket, this is where we're at. So we've just ended week 5. We're about to start week 6. Actually, we're in week 5. We're about to start week 6. And so this is kind of where we're at. So every week we increase our blanket by 10 inches collectively. So we spin the wheel, we get the stitches. I do tutorials on the stitches to kind of help the viewers out, to be like, all right, this is where we start, this is how we do it, and then you just take it and run with it. And so this isn't one of those where you have to count the stitches. It's literally learning a stitch and having fun making a blanket. That's literally all it is. And it is super fun. There should be no stress involved with this. And for me, it's been tons of fun. So from the center all the way to the end, the first week we did these two here. So the center and here. And then every week thereafter, it's been, 2 sections. So week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. So I thoroughly enjoyed doing this. It's going to be sad to know that it's all over soon. I don't know. Anyway, I am actually making a second one in other yarns. So this is my scrap buster one. So like my leftovers and things, that's what I'm using for this. But I actually do have another one in the background that I have like with good yarn. I mean, it's all good yarn, friends. But it's like, it looks better. It makes better sense. It's not a scrap buster, all that. So there's that. And then for the squares, full disclosure, I've already recorded week 6 in the squares, so I can't show you the squares. I did a little flash, but I can't show them right now because we're technically not in week 6, but these are the squares that we have up to week 5. So the important takeaway of all of this is that everyone is learning new stitches. That's really what the whole point of all this is. Like, we're all learning new things, we're having fun doing it, we're interacting with one another, in the Yarny community. That's kind of the whole point of it. And I'm so glad that there's been such a positive response to this, because in my inbox, in my emails, in the Facebook group, the comments in the videos, nothing but positivity. And I love that. And I think that there should be more of that. So, yeah, I encourage all that positivity. Anyway, I say all that to say, a lot of new crocheters have joined this Cal, and they're telling me like, hey, Juan, I didn't know how to do that, and now I know how to do it, and I can do a square, and it's all the things. So, at the end of the Cal, at the end of week 6, we'll have 24 squares, right? So ideally, like from day 1, I had it in my head that we were going to do 4 squares by 6, and it would be a throw. Well, recently, within this past week, I was flooded with, emails and things about an idea that everyone had. Why don't we make 1 additional square of our choice and put it smack dab in the center, and do 5 by 5 and just do a square, like a square throw? And I think that's genius. I think that, yes to that, please. So yeah, I'm telling people, and I've said it in the week 6 recording that I have already done. I said it in there that if that is something that you're wanting to do, by all means do it. But if your heart is dead set on doing the 4x6, that's fine too. I love options, and I think the whole mystery of this mystery Cal is not knowing what the end will be. So I think this is perfect to just do like a last minute change up, to maybe throw something in there, to curve and all the things. So I say all that to say, if you are following the squares crochet along and you decide you want to do a 5 by 5, then just include an additional square of your choice, and yeah, just do it. So there's that. Hold on, guys, I need a sip of coffee. So good. Okay. Next, I want to share my whip with you. So I have it in my bag here. So, gameplay. I'm making a gameplay blanket, and many of you guys are asking for a tutorial on this. And yes, I will deliver. It's going to be like a Reader's Digest tutorial, only because it's literally a whole bunch of granny squares that we put together and make a blanket. So, the video that I will create for this will literally be me showing you how I do my granny square, and I'm going to tell you how many granny squares for each and all that, and then I'm going to show you how I join them together. I join them in such a way that it doesn't take a whole lot of time. Like, you can collect all of your squares, sit down at like the dining room table, and have it all done in one session. I mean, that's my plan, and that's how I've always done these. And so, yeah, I'm going to share that with you guys. And then we're going to do a border. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. It is going to be a tutorial. It's the gameplay blanket where you can go and get your own colorways of Premier Puzzle. And if you're not aware of this, each skein of Premier Puzzle is a game. So, like, for instance, this is crossword puzzle, right? This is maze. And there's so many different kinds of games. So you pick and choose the games that you want in your gameplay blanket. You make the squares, we combine them together, and we make a blanket. So there's that. I think it's genius. I love that. Okay? So anyway, yesterday or the day before, I posted a video like this one, and I said to everybody, which one should we include? So let me just show you this really quick. So here are the squares that I have so far. I've covered it, but I have an update, I promise. So I have 7 squares of acrostic, and then we have Sudoku, and then we have Hangman. Just getting it together, sorry. We have Hangman, and then we have Domino. That's Domino. And then we have Checkers. Checkers in red. So these are the squares that I had the other day, right? And then I asked everyone on the YouTube streets, I said, I have these 2 colorways that I'm trying to figure out if I should include in this. It was either the crossword or the maze in green. So I was like, which one should we include? And I mean, the response was lopsided. Almost everyone said maze. Maze should be the one included in the pile here because it just looks like it needs some green. Then there were a few of you guys who said to do that, to include, the crossword in that. Then I also put out there on the YouTube streets, what about this one? Backgammon. So this, nope. That was a dud. So everyone suggested that I do this one, and so since the last video, which I think went up yesterday or the day before, I'm not sure, the squares are done. So I now have all the squares for the gameplay blanket. So we have maze, we have checkers, we have domino, we have hangman, we have Sudoku, and we have acrostic. So as of right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 42 squares, right? Which is enough to do like a throw. But because I did see some sort of response out of the crossword, I want to put the crossword in here as well. So, yeah. So at the end of this, I will have 49 squares, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 7 squares, 7 colorways, 7 games. It'll be 49 squares. So I'm now on this whole mind frame that I'm going to do 7 across and 7 down. It's going to be a square blanket. I love that. So yeah, I did toss back and forth the idea of taking crossword off the pile altogether and then just including backgammon with this whole thing. Actually, am I about to do what I think I'm about to do? Guys, does that make better sense than the crossword? I think so. I think we need a dark color like that in this. What are your thoughts? I mean, let me see if I can balance all this. Do we put the crossword in or do we leave it out? And if we take crossword out, do we put backgammon in? I don't know, friends. I think we need to have backgammon in here now. Now that the maze is in here, it just makes sense to have that one super dark color. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'm like, I've been doing backgammon projects left and right. I said to myself that I wanted to leave this out because, you know, I've worked with it so much. But in this instance, friends, I think our gameplay blanket is calling for backgammon. I don't know. Let me know what you think, friends. I mean, you guys haven't steered me wrong so far. So just let me know and we'll update it accordingly and do all the things. But the tutorial that I record for this will be made out of the decision that we collectively make. So I was planning on doing it with crossword because it's a lighter colorway. It shows better under camera. Backgammon, it's a darker colorway, but it's a granny square. So it's not like you have to see, you know, the intricacies of a granny square. I mean, I'm literally just showing you how I do a granny square. And then we're going to join the squares using Sudoku. So Sudoku, let me just grab that. Sudoku is, it's a lighter color than the backgammon. So I'm not really worried about not being able to see Sudoku. I think we're going to be fine there. It's just that this is dark. So I don't know, friends. I really lean on the advice of all of my yarny friends on the YouTube streets. So feel free to sound off in the comments and let me know. Do we do backgammon or do we do crossword? Let me know. Okay? I'm leaning toward this. Just because I think the pile that I showed you guys needs something dark. But again, whichever colorway we choose, that will be the colorway I use for the tutorial. Okay? So there is that, my friends. Okay. So, next I have some acquisitions to share with you guys. I mean, listen, nothing is new here. These are all, actually I do have some new things. I do have some new things. Not new yarn though. So first, I went to Joann's, okay? And so I started a project. It's in the other room. It's a Tunisian project, okay? And I needed more of the yarn that I'm working with. So I don't have any of this yarn in my stash. Actually, I don't have any of this yarn in my house. That's why I needed to go get it. So Caron Jumbo Ombre. And this is the Tunisian project colorway that I'm working with. It's called Seashell. I love this. It's muted colors. Yeah, you heard me just say, like any muted colors, that's my jam. You give me a charcoal and a deep purple, or any of these muted colors, mustard, olive, that's what I'm all about. I love that for me. So anyway, this is right up my alley. And so I don't really showcase Tunisian on my channel. There's plenty of channels that do that. So what I will do is I will show you guys like whips and finished objects in Tunisian. That I definitely will do because it is yarn related and all the things. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Once I get far enough along, I'll bring it on the channel. I'll show you what I'm doing. It'll be great. It'll be all the things. Okay. Next, I have some hooks here. Nothing special. I just needed to add to what I have. Now, these two hooks are impossible to find. And by chance, I happen to have cross paths with them at the Joann's. So my Joann's finally stocked up on all their hooks. And so I got me some clover hooks. I got a 7 milli and a 6.5. So, you know, for those of us who have clover hooks, if you buy the set, it stops at the 6mm crochet hook at the J. Okay, so every hook after that, you're getting the plastic. So I have all of the other plastic hooks after the 7. So I have all of those, but these were the only two that I was missing. And it was that way for such a long time because the stores just did not have it. And I didn't want to order it from Amazon because I knew that I could get it at Joann's using my 20% off if I ordered it online and picked it up in the store. So I waited for the perfect opportunity and here we are. I have a 6.5 and a 7. Love that for me. Anywho, let's see. So I paid, what did I pay? Okay, so for my ombre seashell, like I had a 50% off coupon and a 40% off coupon. See, steals and deals, friends. So they go by, what costs the most and then what costs the second most. So when they rang up my 3 items, it was the skein of yarn, the 1 pounder, or the jumbo, I'm sorry. It's not a 1 pounder. They scanned this and then they scanned my 2 hooks. So this here had the 50% off coupon. All right, I paid $5.99 for this. Love that for me. Okay. And then my 7 milli hook was $10.99. It is what it is. I shopped in the store today because I needed to get out, I needed to go touch some grass and feel the air and do all the things. So my 6.5 milli was literally 40% off. So it came out to be $6.59. So in total, for the 3 items, $23.57, which is not bad. I really enjoyed that. It was fun today, So there is that. Okay. Let me just put this away. Okay. So then I decided to go to Hobby Lobby, which was across the street. And boy, did I collect some things. All right, so this week, I think today was the last day of the 30% off week. So I needed to get some yarn, friends. I mean, yes, I have yarn, but I wanted to get more yarn. It was just a thing. And everything in this bag was 30% off. Everything. All the things, 30% off, okay? So first, I got this container here for my Afghan hooks, Tunisian crochet hooks. My knitting needles that really don't have a home, they're going in here. And this is adjustable. So, I mean, it can go from here all the way out to the last setting, which I think it snaps in right there. So, it will fit. This is perfect. This is what I needed. One of these days, I'm going to show you my hook basket. It's a basket. It has all my hooks in it, my needles, and all the things. And there's tons of these like containers and all the things. That might actually be a whole video where I show you all my hooks. That'll be fun. Okay, next, I have some amigurumi kits. So, I have a crochet dog. So we have that. We have a crochet llama. Isn't that cute? Love that. And then we have a crochet unicorn. So anyway, I'm going to keep one for myself and I'm going to give away the other 2. So, Sunday lives and things where I do my giveaways. So if you are not aware of this, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have a live, and I've been bringing my mother onto the lives with me because she loves my audience as much as they love her, and now she's demanded her presence. I mean, she demands. She's like, Sunday, it's on. We're doing it. Please have me ready by 5:30. So yes, she'll be on, and so these are for giveaways and things. Maybe not all tomorrow, but I am planning, giveaways every Sunday and things. So there's that. Okay, next, I have another pouch for more hooks, and I got this on clearance. So this was reduced to $3.99. Original price $7.99. So I got this in the sewing section, but that's okay. It says a rotary cutter case. We're not using it for that. We're literally going to be using it to put hooks and things inside of it. Maybe notions, I don't know. But it's going to be for things. It's going to be for all the things, friends. All the things. You can't beat that. $3.99? Original price $7.99? It was a deal and a steal. I had to get it. Okay. So, now I got some yarn. So, I have Premier's Anti-Pilling Bamboo Chunky. So my Hobby Lobby does carry some Premier yarns, and maybe they all carry this. I'm not sure. I only go to the one Hobby Lobby. And so yeah, I got this in the colorway Earl Grey. So it's like a light gray. Love that. It's super soft. Love that. And okay, so the specs. All right, so it's a bulky 5, right? So it's 80% anti-pilling acrylic. It's 20% rayon bamboo. Let me see. Hold on. The price tag was covering it, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. Bamboo chunky. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. So it's rayon from bamboo. So it's an 80-20. 80 anti-pilling acrylic and 20 rayon from bamboo. Yep, so there's that. Let's get up a little closer. And so, yeah, machine wash cold, lay flat to dry. The suggested hook size is a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, otherwise known as a US letter K. So that's fun. 131 yards, 120 meters, 3.5 ounces at 100 grams. So I wound up getting 3 of those. So the original price was $4.49. And what did Juan pay? I paid $3.14 each. So that's not bad. I have other colors in the other room, but I didn't have a light color to tie it all together. That's why I haven't worked with it. So now I have that light color. Super excited about that. Okay, and what I have left in this bag, my friends, it's all cotton. So this much of the bag is cotton. Okay, so I'm going to go through the stats with one colorway and then just show you the rest. So let me do, I'm going to do a one for you and a one for me, friends. So I love this cotton. Love that. And it's super soft. I mean, it's not Pima cotton. It's okay for what it is. So for cotton, if I were to give it, you know, a number on the scale from 1 to 5, and 5 being like the softest cotton, and then 0 being like peaches and cream, this would sit at like a 3.5. Okay. So let me smash that in so you guys can see all the things. So there's that. It is 100% cotton. Let's see, it's 3.5 ounces at 100 grams. It's 180 yards, 165 meters. The recommended hook size is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And yeah, so there's all that. So washing instructions, I mean, it's machine washable and dryable, friends. So there is that. And so anyway, the colorway name, what is the name? Ivory. Okay. So I got 2 skeins of that. Let me set that there. The next colorway that I have here is gold. I got 2 skeins of the gold. And then I got 2 skeins of the sage. Love that. And then I have 6 skeins of this colorway. This colorway is cinnamon cedar. It's so good. Look at that. Isn't that great? Anyway, I don't know. I saw this. I got inspired. I'm like, my mom did a granny square blanket in cotton a few years back. I think I've shown it on the channel. And it's a queen size blanket, all in cotton. She pulls it out. Well, she has me pull it out. And she sleeps with it in the summertime. So I said to myself, I need something like that for me. So I went ahead and saw this. I got inspired. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and pull some colors together. And so this is the color story. And it works beautifully. It's got all the colors in there. Now, the one colorway that I wanted to get in here, but they don't carry it, is that burgundy color. I would have liked to do that, or that gray. Is it gray? I don't know what it is, but whatever that dark color is there, it looks gray. they didn't have any of those colorways there. So I pulled, you know, whichever matching colorways they had. And so that's the color story of my Granny Square cotton blanket. And so if I need more, I'm just literally going to wait until it's a 30% off week and then go, because I mean, this skein is $3.99 regular price. And yeah, what is the price with it on sale? $2.79. Yeah, $2.79 when it's on sale. So I'll wait until that to buy more. I'm not paying $4 for this. No. No, deals and steals, friends. We don't pay regular price unless we're in a bind. So there's the yarns that I have now in this particular colorway. And I think with what I have enough to at least go halfway with this. So I'm just going to enjoy the process. It's not going to be like a thing. I'll just show it to you guys as I progress as a whip, you know. So there's that. And yeah, I really enjoyed picking out that cotton yarn. This is perfect for warmer weather too. So yeah. All right, so next I have this. This is coming to me from my friend Jennifer. So my friend Jennifer, she's such a good friend to me. I mean, she is a moderator on my social media accounts. She's always an ear. She's a sounding board. She's a lot of things. And so in conversation with her, I said, hey, Jen, I'm looking for this particular colorway of yarn. You sent me a skein of yarn in a box. As a matter of fact, let me go get it. Let me put you guys on a brief pause. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get that skein of yarn. Okay, so this is this skein of yarn that came in my yarn swap with Jennifer a little while ago. I think it was an episode or two ago. I showcased this. It was the Fruit Punch Red Heart with Love. It's an older yarn. It's discontinued. They don't do this from the best of my knowledge. It's just not a thing anymore. Anyway, I was blown away by all the things in this skein. I mean, it's love at first sight. For me, I really, really love this yarn, okay? I went on eBay. I saw that there were only 2 eBay sellers that had it, and I messaged them both and all the things, so I'm waiting to hear responses back from them about this. But I reached out to her and I said, hey, Jen, you know that skein of yarn? Yeah, you sent me just one skein. Like, is there more? And so she said, yeah, Juan, I have more of that. And so I would not take the yarn for free. So I said, let me offer you a few dollars for the yarn and, you know, all the things. So I sent her a few dollars and I got some more yarn. I think that's what this is. So let's see. I hope it's what it is because I'm itching to get started on that. Me with all the whips. I have whip-itis, friends. I have whips everywhere. At different phases and stages and all the things. I just have to figure out how to open this. Okay. So there's that. I'll just make sure I don't do anything wrong. Okay. So let me open this. Okay. Okay. It is what I thought it was. So I have 3 more skeins. Thank you so much, Jen. So now I have that. Love this for me. I'm going to sit you guys right here. Okay. And she sent some things. Oh, isn't this nice? Okay, so I'm sorry. I have to share the things. So she's sending me this, which I think is so smart. Like, click, click. It surprises me that I don't own this. Like, I don't have this in my whole house. So, first for everything. Love that for me. And then she sent these. Handmade little situations that I can sew onto the projects. That's so cool. Thank you so much, Jen. And she sends a card. Ooh, wow. She put stickers in here. Look. She sends me the stickers. I love stickers. I'm putting it in my shoebox with all the things. I love that. So clever, Jen. All right. Season's greetings. Okay. Juan, I'm so glad you really love this yarn. This is really all I have, so I'm hopeful you find the other 17 you were looking for, LOL. I can't wait to see what you make. Also, here are some tags. I don't like this style. Also, sorry for the Christmas card. I couldn't find my other stationery. Always your Stan, Juan, or Jen. That's so cool. I love that. So I don't know if I like these either, Jen. I've never worked with them, so I'm not sure. But something is better than nothing because I create all the things. I make things and I don't tag them as I should. So that's definitely something that I need to get myself on. Like the little clippy situations at the end of the projects to let people know that Juan the Yarn Addict made that. That is something that I need to get into. But yes, I am super excited to start something with this. I just can't put down, I mean, it's... I keep looking at it, I'm like, what can I make with this? I can do a corner to corner, I could start a Tunisian project with this, I can do an entrelac, I mean, all the possibilities. Can't wait. Anyway, my friends, if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's been so much fun just hanging out with you guys, just having a good time. Hit that notification bell to stay updated with everything regarding me and my channel. I go live on Sundays. I put those notifications out. Check to see if you still get those notifications. Check to see if you're still subscribed. Sometimes people get unsubscribed for no reason. And so, yeah, that is all I have for today's podcast, my friends. So until the next one, guys, take care. Bye-bye.